Enlive Radio presents Mystery Cases.
Hello and welcome to Enlive Radio's Mystery Cases. Tonight we have a special guest, but let me remind you of something that happened back in the late 90s.
Good morning, everyone. Today on Wednesday the 5th of May 1999, it's bright and sunny outside and we're expecting this weather to remain in the upcoming days. Now, let's hear the latest news. 12-year-old Emily Watson from Northampton disappeared on her way back home from Kettering. She's 5 foot 6 inch tall, has short brown hair and green eyes. She was wearing patchwork dark blue jeans, an orange fleece, black puffer jacket, cream trainers and was carrying a navy and green rucksack. If you have any information regarding the case, please contact the police on 999. In other news, an incident took place on the A4.
Ladies and gentlemen, our special guest, incredibly Emily Watson. Whoa!
Hi everyone.
I would like to thank you so much that you agreed to take part in today's audition and tell us your story. We really appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm really glad to be here today with you. I thought it was good to share my story in order to kind of help other people that might encounter the same troubles as me.
So, a quick reminder. You are missing in 1999 and after 3 years, the police changed your case from missing to murdered.
Yes.
Wow. Without much evidence, they thought you were dead. Although they never stopped searching for you. And here you are in 2018, sitting next to us. How did that happen?
Honestly, I think it was just a miracle. The day that I vanished was one of the worst days of my life. I was so angry with my mum. I told her that I didn't want to come back home, and during all this time, I couldn't forget that those were the actual last words that I said to her. And I think I just kind of found the power to escape just to apologise to her.
Oh my god, the power of guilt overwhelms people. So what exactly happened on 5th May 1999?
Okay, so I was on my way back home from Kettering to Northampton, and that was the day that I told all these really, really bad things. At one of the stations, I thought I really didn't want to come back home. I was a really hard teenager with a lot of issues. I had such an awful past. So I stepped out of the train and that man had asked me if everything was okay. I didn't answer, but he offered me a cigarette and, me being stupid, took it. Everything after that happened so quickly I'm not really sure about the details. He said that I should go inside the station because it's freezing and he offered me water. I was really thirsty, so I drank it, and I don't really remember anything that happened afterwards. I didn't even remember my name. The next thing I can remember is that I was in a small room, it was really stinky, and I needed the toilet.
Oh my god, I think he drugged you. So how long did it take for you to realize that you were kidnapped?
Oh god, not long at all. I seriously needed the toilet, and I found there was actually one in the corner of the room. After that, I looked round and I realised there was also a bed, and a small chest of drawers and a sink. I mean, on the bed there was also a teddy bear, and that moment I really knew what happened to me.
Can I ask you, what did you feel at that moment?
Oh god, I was crying and screaming and punching the door with my fists. It was insane. I fell asleep because I was really tired, and I woke up with a plate of pancakes and a bottle of water on my chest of drawers. I couldn't understand why anyone was doing this to me.
So moving on, you said that during these years you were out a few times. Did you not manage to escape or to tell someone that you've been kidnapped and trapped into a madman's maze?
See, that's what everyone was asking me when I escaped, and I told them my story, but a lot of people couldn't understand why I didn't escape a few years ago. But honestly, truth be told, I couldn't. He had a speaker and a camera in my room, and during these years, we'd have this crazy agreement that I was living there, reading books and just being alive. He was telling me all the time that nobody remembers me, and I should be happy that someone was there to care about me. I mean, oh god, after all these years, I started to believe that, and I think it's a mental state that you finally get used to. It's just, I can't explain it, it's just the whole idea of only having him to see and hear and talk to and live with over all these years.
I think it's called the Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah, that one.
It's really rare that a hostage can get rid of the emotional bond that was creating between the aggressor and the victim. So you're kind of lucky.
Well, first of all, I never really liked him as a person. I mean, who does that? Who does that to people? I was always aware that he stole my freedom, and He restrained me from doing loads and loads of normal activities like a teenager would do. Like, I don't know, going out, dancing,
Exactly, with
clubbing,
friends.
yeah, meeting people for coffee. I didn't have any of that. It was just me and him. But at one moment in time, I believed in his lies and I got used to this whole victim status. I had nowhere to go, no one to call, and that was what I was forced to believe. He took everything from me.
So how did you manage to escape?
Well, I remember it. It was on the evening of an April month, some day then. I don't know, they all kind of came together in 2013. I remember he was doing something in the garage and he trusted me, so my door wasn't locked that day. I was cleaning the kitchen after dinner and I heard my name on the TV news. Somebody was talking about my murder.
Your murder.
My murder? I'm still alive.
Thanks God.
I know, but they don't know that. And my mum was on the TV and she was crying and I wanted to cry because she was talking about me being killed, and I don't know, I was shocked, and I turned off the TV and I realised that people didn't forget and they're still searching for me. He was still doing something in the garage and I heard that someone had come over to the house to talk to him. I didn't think much, I just used the back door and I jumped over and I ran as fast as possible, as far away as possible, until I got to the garden of an old lady. I kept on banging and banging and banging on the door until she finally answered. We didn't call the police, but she sent me to the police station with her.
So the police arrested him after a few months and you were under the Crown Prosecution Service. Did you feel safe after all?
As long as he's in prison, I can live my life without being feared of being harassed again.
I'm really glad that you're home now and that he has a life sentence.
Well, I felt safe when I hugged my mum. After so long and so many apologies, we've got a really good relationship now. But obviously we had to go to court, and it was a trauma for me to be forced to face my aggressor. And it was the first time I heard his name.
What are your plans for the future?
Oh God, well, I'm trying to make friends to kind of fill the holes in my life, trying to, I don't know, get a boyfriend if anyone's out there. But I'm ready to talk about my case, and I'm really ready to raise awareness of the dangers of running away from home as a teenager. Maybe someone, whoever is in a situation similar to mine, or if anyone's in an abusive relationship, maybe I can offer words of comfort to say that they're not alone.
Thanks God that you escaped and found help. Thank you for tonight, Emily. We wish you all the best and I hope that your story will save somebody's life someday.
Thank you so much for having me.
Stay tuned for the next week's show, Manchester's Mystery Cases. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, Radio NYC, and to visit our website www.mysterycaseslive.co.uk for exclusive news about this radio drama and about the real story behind it. I'm your presenter, Ioana. This show was produced by Maria Castilla and edited by Xing Xiang as Bobby. Thank you for listening. This is NLive Radio Live.